Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Tuesday, the 19th of December, comes to you from London. And we start by looking at the dollar. The dollar still in this medium-term bullish territory, but we are just turning bearish again on the short-term chart. So a real transition occurring here, but just going through the trials and tribulations of are we going to recover or are we going lower? And key thing is that we hold the November low now, and if we can break this October high, then that would be bullish for the dollar. We're still bearish long term on this chart, of course. The point and figure charts are all pretty bullish, so there's a bit of a contradiction there, and that's the turning point is always the confusing parts. We just have to watch this play out in the new year. The euro looking stronger again just as we come back above the cloud. We're still bearish in the short-term chart. We've got this upside target but not yet activated, and downside targets hanging over us long term. So it still looks like the dollar will have a stronger year in 2018. Japanese yen, we're seeing the dollar weakening here as well, and against the British pound we're seeing much the same picture again. Against the euro, we're seeing sterling going higher, and against the Swiss franc, we're seeing sterling just lower there as well. Against the Australian dollar, we're a bit weaker. And then if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin just holding on to this 18,000 level. Keep an eye on the 1 minute chart if you're watching Bitcoin. The 1 minute chart will give you the point and figure targets if you press the T key on your Updata system. S&P moves higher yesterday, Nasdaq higher, Dow Jones higher, and the Russell 2000 higher as well. So US stocks looking much better towards the end of the year. The future's up very slightly. The Nasdaq E-mini again just nudging new highs. So it looks like a strong end to the year for US markets. FTSE 100 higher, and the FTSE 250 looking higher as well. So markets generally looking much happier than they were a week or two ago. DAX also higher. Nikkei is strong on all three time frames. Hang Seng has recovered on the short term to become strong on all three time frames. And even Shanghai, which was the weaker looking market, is starting to look better as we come through the cloud on the shorter term. The Sensex also moving higher, and the Australian market also moving higher there as well. Brent crude is sitting at the $63 level, just wandering through into bullish territory on the short-term chart. WTI also recovering, looking a little bit stronger. US Natgas making a transition off its lows yesterday. Got into the 250s at one point on Thursday. So we're just seeing now, on Friday, sorry, we're just seeing now the recovery through the cloud. So we're coming off those lows. Copper looking higher as well. Heating oil also moving higher. We go straight to gold. Gold trading higher on the short-term chart now, bullish. We've got an upside target of 12.98, so $1,300 is back to the area we need to get to. We need to get through about 13.15 to be bullish now on the medium-term chart. Got work to do, but the long-term chart's still looking good. And gold normally does better in the first bit of the year, so maybe we're seeing a move off the bottom here now. Silver also looking better. US Treasury yield sitting at around this 2.4%. Haven't really moved since last interest rate rise. Apple looking stronger, bullish on all three time frames. Google also bullish on all three time frames. Amazon looking strong as well, and Facebook also moving higher. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.